What's going on, everybody? Spunky Nice 91 coming you guys with another video. Coming at you guys with my Week 9 NFL picks. Eagles are not playing this week. Eagles are in their bye week, which for me is a sigh of relief, a breath of fresh air, I guess you would say. I don't have to sit here this week screaming and yelling at the TV like I do every week with the Eagles. I could just sit back and just enjoy the football game. So for me, the Eagles not playing this week is a great thing, because this season in particular, I've just been yelling and screaming at the TV most of the damn game. So having a week where my team does not play and I can just sit back and enjoy watching other teams play, I'm going to enjoy it. But you guys know how I do this. I go over the schedule for the entire week. Since the Eagles are not playing, I'm not saving that game for last. But with that said, let's go ahead and get started here. So the first game here, Thursday Night Football, you got the Green Bay Packers traveling to Santa Clara to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Games being played at San Fran. This right here could be a pretty darn good game. Tough matchup for me to pick here, but I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers will beat the 49ers. Moving on to the Sunday games, the 1 o'clock games. You got the NFC East game here. The New York Football Giants traveling to Washington to take on the nameless Washington football team. Games being played in Washington. Tough game here to pick, right? Because both of these teams absolutely suck. But the Giants have had the Washington football team's number in recent years. So I'm going to go with the Giants beating the Washington football team. Next game here, you got the Houston Texans traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. AFC South game here. Games being played at Jacksonville. I think Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans beat the Jaguars. Next game here, you got the Baltimore Ravens traveling to Indianapolis to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Games being played in Indianapolis. This game right here could go either way. It's the former Baltimore team versus the current Baltimore team. As you guys know, the Colts used to play in Baltimore. Games being played in Indianapolis. Like I said, this game right here could go either way. I'm gonna give the game to the the Baltimore Ravens. Although, like I said, I can see the Colts win this game, but I'm gonna give it to the Ravens. Next game here, you got the Detroit Lions traveling to Minnesota to take on Minnesota Vikings. NFC North game here. Games being played in Minnesota, and I'm gonna go with the Lions beating the Vikings. Next game here, you got the Chicago Bears traveling to Tennessee to take on the Tennessee Titans. 1 o'clock game here. 1 o'clock Eastern game here. The game's being played in Tennessee, in Nashville, Tennessee. In this game, I'm gonna go with the Titans. I'm gonna go with the Titans beat the Chicago Bears. The next game here, you got the Carolina Panthers traveling to Arrowhead Stadium to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs in that matchup. Next game here, the Seattle Seahawks traveling to Buffalo, take on the Buffalo Bills. Should be a pretty good matchup right here. Both teams are leading their division, playing good football. I'm going to give it to the Seahawks, though. The last 1 o'clock game, the Denver Broncos traveling to Atlanta, take on the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these teams are pretty bad. But they're both two pretty bad teams. But I'm going to give it to the Broncos. I think the Broncos will beat the Falcons. Moving on to the 4 o'clock Eastern games, the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to Los Angeles to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. This right here, of course, is a AFC West game here. Games being played in Los Angeles, but I got the Raiders winning that game. Next game, 4:25 game here. You got the Miami Dolphins traveling to the Phoenix area, the Glendale area to take on the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals over the Dolphins. I'm going with the Cardinals over the Dolphins. Tua versus, I'm going Tua. His first game last week, getting his first start last week, beating the Los Angeles Rams, going up against Kyler Murray, last year's Rookie of the Year. But I'm going with the Cardinals. Next matchup here, 4:25 p.m. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers, the unbeaten Pittsburgh Steelers, the only undefeated team remaining in the league this year, going to Dallas to take on the Dallas Cowboys. This right here used to be a historic rivalry, of course, back in the days. the Steelers are gonna beat the Cowboys. Moving on to the the Sunday night football game, 8:20 p.m. You got the New Orleans Saints traveling to Tampa Bay to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. NFC South game here. I got the Saints beating the Buccaneers and sweeping the Buccaneers for the season. Moving on to the Monday night football game, the New England Patriots traveling to MetLife to take on the New York Jets. The New York Jets are the only team in the league that is still winless. So in a year where you got the Jets who are winless and you got the Steelers who are undefeated. Both teams are doing pretty bad right now. The Patriots are just continuing to plummet. Cam Newton has not been the same since he came back from COVID. But I think the Patriots are slightly a better team than the Jets. Obviously, that's not saying much. So I'm going with the Patriots beating the Jets. So a quick recap here. I got Packers 49ers. I got the Packers. Texans Jaguars. I got the Texans. Giants Washington football team. I got the Giants. Ravens Colts. I got the Ravens in that game. Lions and Vikings. I'm going with the Lions. Bears and Titans. I'm going with the Bears. I'm going with the Titans. Panthers and Chiefs. I'm going with the Chiefs. Seahawks and Bills. I'm going with the Seahawks. Broncos and Falcons. I'm going with the Broncos. Raiders and Chargers. I'm going with the Raiders. Dolphins and Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals. Steelers and Cowboys. I'm going with the Steelers. Saints and Buccaneers. I'm going with the Saints. Patriots and Jets. I am going with the Patriots. So there you have it. There's my Week 9 NFL picks. Hard to believe that we are in Week 9 now, but we are. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Eagle fans, man, just sit back and relax this week. A week of stress, not stressing out over the Eagles. Eagles, of course, will return next week, playing their division rival for the second time, the New York Giants. But this week right here, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy football. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. As always, go Birds. Spunky 991 is out of here. Fly, go fly. Peace.